Hi, Millie. I know obviously you're a partner of the law firm and you have a lot of legal background, but I'd kind of like you to tell us a little bit more about your real estate background as well, because I think that's important to a lot of people with these complex real estate transactions.
Sounds like a good start. Actually, when I decided to go into law, one of the things that I thought about was what area of expertise do I want to key in on, real estate being one of them. And the reason I did that is because obviously I had been a realtor and I am now a broker also. Been in the industry 15 years with not just hands-on sales experience, but also as a member of the board of realtors in their leadership capacity, most recently past president, and certainly as a director with FAR and NAR.
Sounds like you have a good background in real estate. Now, obviously, we do closings. Can you tell us a little bit about how we do the closings and the company that we do those through?
We do it through Title, one of our companies, and it's set up so that if you're an agent and you're working with a seller or a buyer, certainly you would order a title search through our title division. If you're a for sale by owner, as most people call them, and you don't have any representation, you can certainly come to our firm. We'll be more than happy to prepare the documents, on your behalf. Keeping in mind that as a title agent, Jennifer, who is the person in charge of our title division, she acts there in the capacity representing the lenders. But we can certainly take care of reviewing contracts for you. We have attorneys that can do that on staff. Certainly, when we do that, we charge a fee, but it's something that is normal, customary, certainly what's done with all firms.
And right now, can you tell us about short sales? Because that seems to be the buzzword in the real estate industry.
Short sales, that is the buzzword in real estate. The good news is that short sales are starting to move a little bit faster, and I think some of that is because of the plans that have come into action. For example, the HAFA program, okay, among others. HAFA, there's a whole list of acronyms out there. We do handle those with the firm. Certainly we have people who will help the individual put together the information that's needed so that the lender has all they need on hand in one package to make sure that they can move that transaction forward and we get to a resolution.
Now, we discuss the short sale, just so everyone's on the same page. That's when the person is trying to buy a house for less money than is owed on that. Is that correct?
Short sale is when the person who is entitled to the property actually has an agreement with their lien holder, the current mortgage on the property, to accept maybe less than what is owed on the existing mortgage. They then get to sell the property. The advantage to the lender is that you don't have a vacant home at any point in time. The advantage to the seller, of course, is that now in many cases the lender has agreed not to follow up with a deficiency judgment in some cases, especially under HAFA. In other cases, the buyer now has an opportunity to purchase a home at a value, certainly, that they can, of course, make out with.
So this would be good for just the traditional buyer as well as many of the investors out there, which...
Certainly. It's a great time to buy.
Now with the investors, do you deal with a lot of those, I'll call them strange transactions?
Well, I don't think they're strange transactions. They're just different. And of course, we do handle those as well. And that may mean that someone's doing private lending as opposed to going through a Freddie or Fannie Mae product or a conventional loan. And that's fine. And we can help structure those and prepare documents accordingly, and certainly the notes and the mortgages that go with them.
Okay. And I assume you can also pull title, do anything else that investors need as a kind of pre-purchase due diligence?
When we do the title search, that's when we are able to go back, look at what has happened on that property, see if there are any liens or encumbrances that have been placed on it since it was purchased, and then see about how we can remove those, whether it's a satisfaction of a note or whether it's removing some restriction on it, whatever the case may be. If we're able to do that and accomplish the objective, which is getting a marketable title, and then go forward to the closing.
And obviously you've given us a wealth of information. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about the firm or title specifically?
I think we find in our firm that we approach things from a different perspective. Therefore, if there's a problem that needs to be tackled, we pool our resources here. We're able to basically analyze it, scrutinize it, and come up with a solution that hopefully will give everyone a win-win situation. And in addition to that, of course, one of the things that you may not know is I'm bilingual. So certainly we can afford to help those individuals who are specifically Spanish speaking, since that's the language that I speak.
Very good. Thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.